Hi there, welcome to my channel. So I have another Etsy shop and I've been making invitations and banners and cake toppers, and I always wanted to find a way to show it off without having to actually bake a whole cake every single time. So I came up with this fall cake, and it's pretty simple to use to make also. So these are the things I'm gonna be using, and some of them I bought them at the Dollar Tree, so you don't have to spend a whole lot and you can make them look really cute. This was my first one, so it's not perfect, but it works. So the first things I'm gonna use sheets. They actually came in a packaging and I decided to keep them, that way I can reuse them instead of throwing them away. I'm gonna trace a circular form. In this case, I'm using a plate, and I will also do the same thing with paper. The paper will help me glue the sheets so together without melting because I'm using a hot glue gun and it tends to melt pretty quick. So help just attach the paper to the styrofoam, put a little bit of pressure, and do a little piece on back. That way they all stick together. The next step will be to heat up your stove, and I actually put a knife to warm up, that way it's easier to cut. They also sell tools for these, but I decided to just do it this way. I don't want to spend like 20 something dollars to do this. So that I have that, I'm gonna paste all my layers together and tell, put a little bit of pressure just to make sure they'll stick and it doesn't just melt away. And I'm gonna continue adding layers. For the paint, I decided to go with brown and white. This is acrylic paint, and I'm gonna use a sponge brush and I'm just gonna paint all around it. I don't want it to be perfect. I wanted it to be a little, how can I say it? Thick. I didn't want it to be so perfect cake. I just wanted it to look kind of like homemade but nice, something pretty. Store and I bought this backling, and you find this like in the auto section. They have a couple of these, and there is the little tube for $1. I mean the little container for $1. I added also white acrylic paint and mix a couple of these all together. I The texture kind of has to look like actual frosting, so just work with the paint and work with the spackling so you get the right consistency for it. And I didn't wait the whole time for the cake to actually dry, and the reason for this is because I wanted a couple, as you can see, these brown smears here and there. Uh, it was pretty popular. I'm pretty sure it still kind of is, that country style rustic cake looking thing, and I kind of wanted to have a little bit of that in my cake, so it is not perfect. Um, Decorated, it's just a little rustic, and uh, just you do have to let it dry between layers if you want to do that. I did the first layer and then I'm doing this one just to cover a couple of the imperfections that I saw. The next step is just doing the cake in a simple happy birthday, and I'm using this glittery paper that is so cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the Cricut and just get it all ready to cut. I already have the design. So this is a great idea for you to showcase your work without having to bake a cake or buy a cake every single time, or doing um, the a lot of mock-ups that you can do. But I find that actually having the piece to be able to makes it better than trying to edit it with some software. So trouble, but anyways, I just use the other tools from Cricut, which I learned that they're not that great, and yeah. Now paste the banner all together. I will be using hot glue because that's what I love to use, hot glue. I'm gonna add the sticks, and these are gonna pierce the fake cake, and it will be okay. I usually don't try to take photos from above. If I do, I edit it on Photoshop, or I just covered it with something else, with a ribbon or a flower or something, to make sure that nobody can see the holes while I'm taking pictures of the toppers. Finishing the last touches. And now I got this cake stand from Target. It was like $3 or $5. So it was perfect because it's small and it's really cute. I'm gonna decorate the cake around with flowers to add a little dash of color and make it look something more professional, something that you might be able to find on a cake. And just play around on what you want it to look. It might be ribbons, it might be something else, different colors. So I decided to go with traditional white. So I will decorate this. And as you can tell, it was still kind of fresh. I I decided to go ahead and just continue recording because it was getting late. But at the end, I still use this one. I store in where with all my photo supplies and just kind of work with whatever I have. You gotta be creative and find ways to promote your stuff. So I'm just adding these flowers that I bought. I think it was dollar in the 99-cent store. But they're really cute. They're like foam-like flowers, so they look a whole lot better than just fabric flowers. And yeah, this is what the cake looks like. I actually made a little cupcake. I completely forgot to record it, but it's pretty much the same process. You just gotta shape it like an actual cupcake, and this is the result. I hope you enjoy this video, and let me know if you do this. Share some pictures. I love to see what you guys do with these tutorials, if you find it helpful or not. And yeah, I'm just taking some pictures here, video, showing a little bit more close up of what's out. So the other tutorials, I have a lot of tutorials, so I do a little bit of everything. And thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up, share, please. It is very helpful when you guys share my videos. And I love to see randomly in some groups, I find people sharing my videos, and I get all happy. It makes my day. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.